The other day I was sat in the pub with a beer and a steak, and sat by my plate was a stack, near collapse, on the verge, a pile of Latin verse. For a while a man had been staring, and with a smile he struck a bearing and spoke. My reply, though terse, failed to unnerve him or move him. In fact, he just zoomed in and asked, "Can you tell me what the point is, all that toil up in that joint with the purpose to anoint 8,000 more youths, less dropouts, with certification? They're so impatient to fill the nation with vagrants who are qualified to debate the neighbours on the literature of Plato. They think they're so smart when really they're just useless and vapid." His fallacy's quite flagrant, not least because it's vapid. The A is short, like my patience. I don't retort because I want my steak and not confrontation, but this paragon of tedious arrogance has had a rapid thought and continues as though he's not already bored me. The problem with you, as in you lot, not just you here before me, is you think what you learn will matter when you enter the real world and scatter to earn your place in it. Why, that stack of notes right there, I think you'll just bin it. You'll never use it again, and so my learned young friend, I have to ask, why do you do it? Why do you strive at these tasks? He then said something he shouldn't have. Just one thing. I think it's right that the arts have lost all their funding. No fucking right. Well, sir, I state, a little irate, I don't concur. In fact, I think your thoughts are both daft and actively damaging. I'm not being disparaging just to get you to leave, although that is an event whose failure to happen I honestly grieve. No, it's not that you bore me and ignore me when I give you hints that your little stint in my presence isn't a thing that I like. No, it's that you're wrong. So get on your bike and go. But before you go, I'd like you to know the reasons you're wrong. The list is quite long, so I'll just give you a few. In fact, only two. I pick up my beer and soften my thirst. The good thing about writing your own material is you get to pick what props are necessary on stage. I pick up my beer and soften my thirst. Reason the first. We waste our time and taste the fine thoughts from minds from ages past to learn how to think, really think, not just muse on what we will drink. And we do this because, and I do hope you're following, if we go through our lives just merrily swallowing the things that are said and the words that are spread by those in charge, we'll derail rather fast. Then, when we're done, this all will have led to a stark inability to speak with facility to see our goals won without tanks, bombs and guns. Speaking is nicer than steel, lead and fire. Reason the second. The more important, I reckon, is that beauty, the wonders that you see and hear and know and feel. It's hard to make real. It's a trophy that's born from a half-dreamt phantasm. The true artist's job is in bridging this chasm and making these joys a concrete reality. This is why we need an arts faculty. The sciences constantly give us marvellous tools to help us survive, but if we're really to thrive, we need reasons to live. These can only come if we all stand as one and support the arts. Thusly chastised, my opponent departs. I pause. And then I grin and order a gin, a double with lime and soda. As the young people say, that's better, rant over.